Hello everybody, I'm Drawing Chaos, and today's video I want to do some world tours. And the nice thing about today's world tours are, each and every one of them is going to be a free download in the description. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, feel free to go into the description, click the link to the Discord, join the Discord, and check out and grab any save that you want to see. They're pretty cool, so, but don't take my word for it. Feel free to go in and check yourself. Now, just a quick heads up, when you go in the Discord, you're going to see the spawn area, and you're going to have this thing that says select streamers. Once you click it, you can go down here to this bottom part, and you can choose any of the streamers that you want to check out their stuff. Mine is right down here at the very end. Alright, I got 91 total. Let's see if we can make that over 400. That would be hilarious. I don't mind if we don't do it, but I think that would be hilarious if we get that. And then you can go into the Order of Chaos. There'll be a file for free downloads. You just click that and you're able to download any of the free ones you want over there. Doesn't matter what they are, just take them out and, have fun with them. See what you got going on. But without further ado, let's start on the very first one. First up, this lovely map I like to call the map of the Dark Tower. That's right, this is the one that has that giant dark tower, the one that I've recently made, and I know this has been one of the ones that a lot of people wanted a mega structure at that, but I figured this would be the best way to do it. Now, if you want to make this into a mega structure, I'm not going to say no, but let me show off a few key things that you might want to look at. With starting off is the house. This is my killer house. I rebuilt it after the first Home Life edition. And this one looks really good, and we're gonna just slide outside. And we have a beachfront property, which is really nice, and a beautiful, loving home where you can see all the different unique stuff that we got going on here. If you want to go in further and see where everything's at, feel free to check it out, get the download and whatnot. And of course, this is where the hub is. So this is where your spawn, and this is your main area, and then you can just take the nice little ride over the bridge and into town. Speaking of which, we have this giant bridge over here. I wanted a way that I can get from Paradise Island all the way over to the starting biome. I normally would have gone over the lake, but I feel like might as well leave my beachfront property alone. And where you're allowed to actually walk is limited over there, so, maybe if they change that in 1.0, we might actually be able to utilize more of this area, because it does look really good. Maybe we can put like a clock tower up here or something. Who knows? All right, this is a shrine that I built over here. It's more of a grave. My mom passed away while I was playing this game and everything, and I always wanted to make her an area where she could basically rest off. It was like, this is the best I could do, because unfortunately I couldn't buy something like this. But, I hope she, that way every time I build, she's kind of there with me. And I thought that was pretty nice. Plus, it gives her an amazing view to look off into the landscape, however where she wants. I did have this on the beach on previous saves, but I felt like bringing it over here was much better. Although, I thought I could get rid of the fart clouds that were over here, but some of them just want to persist. So please, please, I hope they finish fixing that in 1.0. In terms of power, this has one unique power plant right over here in, what do you want to call it? Crater, not the Crater Lake. Is it Crater Lake? I forgot what this area is. Blue Crater. So the Blue Crater over here has a power plant, and this power plant gives us, let's see what it was, 80 megawatts of power. So if you want to extend, you have about 60 megawatts to play with, so feel free to have fun with that, in case you want to just go crazy and just continue. And of course, finally, the tower. Let's go over there real quick. And then, of course, this one has the tower. Hooray! So if you want to see what the Dark Tower looks like up close and personal, and you want to check out all the different things and try to recreate some of it, or see exactly how maybe a certain floor is that was kind of confusing to see before, feel free to download it and check it out. I won't go in too much detail. Just note that there's a giant tower producing everything that you could possibly want. enough power to make enough power for the whole entire map, and you can just kind of do whatever you want on there and enjoy. Oh, and you'll be able to grab everything you need. It's all nice and marked, and it's all completely full. So, as you can see, we are full up on everything. So you can grab what you need. This is about 100 hours if I didn't actually, play on cheats and kind of build. Actually, probably might have taken longer. But, this was one of those ones where I just wanted to go creative with it and just have fun. All right, on to the next one. All right, now this next one, I'm not going to show too much of because I've shown so much of it before. This is Karoth. Oh, how did I pronounce it? It was Karoth Palace. This is one of my favorite ones. I even built a giant throne room because why the hell not? It looks amazing. And it'll be so fun just to kind of sit in my chair and just relax. But just in case you're not aware of what this actually is, this is the Mega Palace. Oh wait, I gotta hit fly. Whee! Yep, this is the giant palace that I built starting in like update number 5 and working my way through. It has gone through so many different iterations of changing things, so much extra stuff that I wanted to add, just little things here and there, and it is, well, let's put it this way, a lot of people can't even load this save. This is going to be a dangerous one. You download this is all on you. Good luck, hope you can play it, but if you can't, I mean, you were warned, so there's that. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into any more detail on this. Just note that, yeah, there's pretty much nothing else. Just to have just this is already massive in its own right. So, good luck. Hope for the best. That's going to be a blast. So, why don't we get on to the next one, because you've seen plenty of this before if you've watched my channel, and if you have not, oh, you gotta check it out. It's so cool. But on to the next one. All right, on to the next one. This one is very interesting because this one has my main power plant in it. The one that literally has all the power. It also has one called Melting Point, my hot rod facility, and a train line that goes pretty much all around the map. But it also has the unique house, the one that I built in Home Life. So if you've ever seen the Home Life series, this is the one for that, in case you just want to, have a house and everything. I think I deleted everything else and then just started building train lines and seeing what I could do for stuff. So let's fly around. Oh wait, that's right, I have to fly a different way. This is before we put on the creative mode and everything. So one of the first things we have on here was we have a train line where I made a blueprint where you can actually go with hyper tubes. You had power, you had all these lovely power lines and everything going all the way around it. So that was really unique. I also had a special bottom. So this was actually a unique design that I went on this, where I refined it in a different episode, but, it was just some fun. And then if we run along this nice train line, I tried to keep it at like 45-degree angles as it went over here, and then went back over here, and then of course stuff like that. But this was the map that I was trying to plan out, like having a train line that went around the entire planet. But it was not easy, and it did not go as well as I hope it would. But I did start getting used to like specific designs and what I could do with it. So it was an eye-opener, so that's good. So before we go to the main power facility, which is right over there, I want to go all the way down and to where I started in this map. Now you'll see it kind of like just stagger. That's because I'm flying at super speed. And of course, this is really annoying to kind of deal with, but bear with me. Ooh. This is the map that has Melting Point on it, which is this huge base I decided to smelt all my stuff in. 360 degrees of fun, which is also not hot enough to heat metal, but that's beside the point. So if you want to see deeper into what this is and how it was all set up, even though none of it's actually running, You're more than welcome to. I had all these train lines that were going to have the trains going in here, but I never set up the final trains. I had more fun building this than I would have setting up the trains to actually drop it off. But it does look amazing, and there's that. Also in this map, we have the Hot Rods facility. This is making us every single one of those, what do you call it? Yep, uranium fuel rods. Now, I did my best in making this as compact as possible. So this is a humongous factory. You know, let's fly around a little bit slower. So fly Mark 3. So this is as compact as I could possibly make it. And I just tried to go in and get everything connected together to see what it would be like if I had a factory of this scale in such a small spot. And then I added in a bunch of useless decoration at the bottom and took every node in the area that I could use just to make it. And I think it looks compact. I mean, good luck figuring it out. I mean, this was such a pain. But it was definitely interesting, and if I was to add in anything, it would be decoration to the outside of this. Though this part over here doesn't look too bad. Anyway, if we drive onto the train line, we can make ourselves all the way, where is it? To the power plant right over yonder. So, you know, instead of making you guys watch that, let me just teleport over there. Away! Alright, and here we are. Yep. This is how much space you're going to need if you want to put all your nuclear power plants on the water. But of course, for those eagle-eye viewers that know that you don't need anything else other than just water and a plant, guess what these are for? Yep. We are making all of the plutonium here and getting rid of it, so that way we do not need anything over here. That's right, I don't want any waste. I want this all coming in and going bye-bye. Now, granted, I didn't set this up properly. There's some, like, processing issues that I have going on in here. But, yeah, if I wanted to fix this, that would be a huge pain in the butt. So I'm just going to leave it for somebody else. Have fun with that. Good luck. Bye. But it was pretty fun to have this all set up, and I do kind of like it. But anyway, that is everything that's on this world. Unfortunately, there's not much. I just spent the time building a power plant and seeing how that would look. And then, of course, I wanted to make it all, you know, kind of process the waste and everything. So nothing too special on this one. So let's go to the next one. All right, and welcome to the last map. This one is kind of special. We have batteries being made over here and being delivered in a bunch of different places all around the world, because why not? We have another train line, and then this train line is more condensed. This is one of the ones that I prefer because it's just a train line. I can probably like evolve it a little bit and kind of make things a little bit better, but for the most part, it's just, you know, simplicity is key. And then, of course, we're just kind of pulling stuff out of the ground. But what's so special about this one, you may ask? Well, that lies in the space that is right over yonder. This is one of the ones that once Update 8 came out, I was playing with to try and get a general feel of lighting. How can lighting affect a base, and what can we do to make it look, well, basically really cool. Oh, that's really cool. But I was making a power plant, and power plant indeed. I was playing with circles, seeing how that would look. And then, of course, I was making this essentially a cliffside base. But I wanted to make a base where it was like attached to the side of the mountain, but also like if you look at it, it's like it's all connected, which is really cool and really fun. And then, of course, I was pulling oil and everything. I was just kind of having a blast. Mostly, I was just playing with the lighting and seeing what I can do, playing with different wall types, adding in circles in places where circles really don't matter, all that kind of fun stuff. And then, honestly, I was just designing, like, the front areas and stuff like that. What we can do with, like, curved ones, all that stuff. Playing with the clock. Yeah. So this one has a lot of, like, lighting, a lot of, like, different effects and making, like, walls. It was a lot of fun. I kind of would like to continue to do something like this. This is probably going to be what my base in 1.0 will evolve into, is something big like this. You know, where it really does just go into the landscape and you don't know where it starts and where it ends, kind of thing. So, yeah, is there anything else attached to this? I really don't know. I use the house for pretty much a lot of my different builds. And then, what do we got over here? We got a bridge, and then I think this is just to pull more resources. I wasn't going for anything spectacular. Yeah, I was just kind of like just playing with things. Nothing was too grand in this area. Just pulling resources, grabbing them, and then bringing them over. So, nothing too special. The only thing I have to say is this is definitely the one that gave me the most ideas of what to do when we get to play with the lighting and stuff like that. So if you want to see some of the cool designs over here and, I mean, what it was like playing with the nudge effect and stuff like that, yeah, this is the map that you want to look at. I mean, it even gave me ideas of, like, how I'm going to, like, traverse, you know, going up and down and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. It had the Hall of Love or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I was just playing with stuff. So this is definitely a cool one. I will leave the map available so you can go more in depth with this one. And then just note that a lot of this stuff that's down here is just processing oil into power so that we can power all of these lovely fuel generators and all of those lovely fuel generators. That was basically just going to connect this whole entire building together. But that is going to be it. Yeah, this is nothing crazy. I mean, it looks crazy. But it was just more for designing a building than anything else, which is a lot of my stuff. Let's be honest. I go for the design aspect more than I build anything. I need to get with BL Andrew, and he can build all the wonderful machines, and then I'll make it pretty. But that's going to be it. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like. Go into the Discord and, you know, check it out. Feel free to download any map and play with them and see how they go. Other than that, I'm out of here. Have fun. Enjoy the world. Because when 1.0 comes, everything will change. And it should be good. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright. Bye.